Okay, y'all. Are we ready? It's fucking hot here today. Like, really hot. So, I have an ice pack in my lap. Because it's that kind of hot today. But that's okay, because we are going to go to bed, I think. That's how we do that. And then we're going to have some sort of life or death choice kind of thing going on. And then we'll start chapter 6, which is the final chapter. So, hopefully all goes well. I was not expecting that. Mary's back. So, that's a choice. A very confusing choice, but a choice, I guess. So we meet again. Mary's voice is soft, and I'm confused. I know now. Behind those words is hidden an intense lust for blood? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Like, the most confused. You came back to life rather quickly. Gave me nearly a whole... You gave me nearly a whole day. It's more than enough time. I admit that the rabbit's attack surprised me. Oh! See, I didn't think that the rabbit had attacked her. I thought they were both killed by something, like collectively together. But apparently, no, I guess not. The rabbit was our friend and Mary was not. Which was indeed a thing Gab said in her playthrough, I noticed. She seemed to be under the impression that Bunny and Mary had fought, so I guess maybe it was just me not picking up on those signals. Who knows? Let me know if you were also under the impression that Mary was our friend. Because I'm not feeling good about this. I don't love it. But unexpected events can themselves be rather enjoyable. When I brought Mary to H Shrine, we caught sight of the rabbit there. It might have suspected Mary's true nature. Sorry, I have an ice pack in my lap. It might make a little bit of noise. That rabbit, its great love for you pushed it into recklessness. What was that rabbit really? Determine that for yourself. Who are you? Know that, and the answer will come. Though it is impossible, so long as you bear the mark I gave you. Okay, so Mary gave us the mark. What the fuck is this? I was so not prepared. Mary gave me the mark? I had a hunch, but hearing it from her lips fills me with dread. I did not have a hunch. So, guess this guy's got a one-up on us. But we're here, all alone, with the person who gave us a mark. Are we gonna have to defeat Mary? How are we gonna defeat Mary? Just what are you trying to accomplish? Dragging the living to the depths of despair before killing them. Thanks, Mary. I appreciate it. I believe I explained that is the spirit's utmost desire and joy. And I had your cooperation with achieving that. What? Cooperate? That's ridiculous. Oh, have you not realized yet? You did bring those pathetic mark bearers directly to the spirits, did you not? I guess? They feared the spirit's existence, trembled in the face of death. I savor the taste of that fear and despair, most delicious. I wonder who this ghost is. Is this ghost Mary? Because we haven't met this one yet. You had all of us to help out. Just to terrify the mark bearers even more? Clearly. I could have waited for the curses to complete if I only wanted them dead. That is not the only lie. Mark bearers must stay in small groups. Do not contact outsiders. All of my instructions were to drive you to a state of emergency. And not once did you doubt me. No, I'm a very gullible bitch. That is indeed a reality of my life. I bet she's telling me all of this because she wants me terrified with how hopeless the situation I find myself in is. I'm frozen in place, and I know my face must be as pale as death. She must be loving this. Don't tell me you created all those spirits just to accomplish that? Indeed. When Lady Christie believed divine wrath was the cause of the mark, I'd never been more amused. Her foolishness was so delightful. I just had to come along with you. So you lied. Of course. How could a pile of broken statues possibly do anything? I don't know, we just had one come to life. Though it didn't really look like a statue when we were fighting it. It did have the best face. The best face. Anyway. I could be imagining it, but I feel like she hesitated for a moment there. I mean, you're a talking doll, so why can't the statues do shit? This seems very contradictory, miss. I don't trust you. Even though I want to. Because I thought we were friends. 50 years ago, I was sealed away by the head of the Cujo family. I woke here 5 years ago. The time, I was still unable to speak and communicate. But it seems my awakening alone caused a number of ripples. Those who died unfortunate deaths on cursed land became monstrous spirits. The H elementary abuse... Sorry. The H elementary abuse, the honeybee mass suicide, Seiko's assault and suicide, they all happened 5 years ago. I finally regained my full power a little over a month ago. And then the Buddha statue connected me to 50 years... Buddha statue connected to me 50 years ago began moving. Okay. The woman killed by the statue was also influenced by my power. That must be the kin soldier in Zukawa. Zukawa believed that it was divine oracle from the soldier when it had really been Mary. She did as the Great Ashura said, and transformed herself into Miss Sue. Once my strength returned, I again bestowed my power on spirits. It connects humans to me and manipulates them into a panic. The mark. I know you've been toying with us, but, well, is there really a need to make us connected to you in some way? Of course. By being in direct contact with you, I could taste your fear. You know, I feel like me facing her, I would not look scared. Even now. Are you scared of me, Lord Gremlin? No. Very admirable. Porcelain face cracks. Ever since you declared that you would fight the mark, I have waited eagerly for this day. Over the past 10 days, I have tasted your fear through the mark. Thick and syrupy, as sweet as honey. Each savored morsel made me want to smash you to pieces. But I waited. I'm not so foolish as to kill a goose that lays golden eggs. But I cannot take it anymore. No, you are breaking, babe. Like crushing a ripe fruit and sipping its juices. I'm wondering if these red things are spelling something, but also I wasn't paying enough attention. I don't think so. Anyway, I want to break you down and savor your sweet fear. Ooh, good face, babe. Good face. I did tell you I wasn't afraid, Mary, babe. And I did mean it. Mark has died a deep crimson. A few minutes left until death closes in. Wow, okay. I thoughts blurred together suddenly. What happened to the mark bearer right before dawn? I've seen it many times. Is that what's happening to me now? Or gremlin, wait for me. I'll kill... I can hear Mary stand up over by the sofa. At this rate, the rabbit's fate will be mine too. I have to run away. Don't run. It shows fear. Check within the red in my room. Something whispers in my ear. That's right, that voice. But what does my room mean? Focus. Who does that voice belong to? Yasuoka. She said it was someone who loved me. Oh fuck. I'm so not ready. I don't know who loved me. Should we go Saya? Mary is coming closer. Where should I run? You shouldn't run. Running shows fear. Go Saya's room. I sprint at full speed by the stairs and fly into Saya's room. Okay, apparently that was good. Much like the entrance hall, it's dark. Also, the red in my room might mean the blood stain on the floor, maybe? I guess that would make sense. The voice said, check within the red in my room. Is something there? But where should I look? Floor? Safe, okay. I'm doing well. You should be proud of me. Saikujo's blood stain is still on the floor. It's obviously dry by this point in time. There might be something lying on top of it. I can't be sure as it's too dark. Nothing was there last time I was here. Picking it up, I discover that it's a small pouch. Inside is a hard, thin object. I move over to the moonlight to see it better. Small Buddha statue without a head. It can't be. Is this the Nejibutsu? I still don't know what those are. I probably should have looked that up, but I didn't. Sorry about that one, y'all. Seems to be stained with blood. I get an ominous feeling from it. The impurity. It hasn't been exorcised yet. Because it was here and not at the shrine. Though I don't know how it was going to get exorcised at the shrine if no one was visiting the shrine to do the purification ritual. So, I don't know that that would have helped us as much as we hoped it would. Do you think we'll be able to exorcise it? I instinctively know the instant I see it. My mind is suddenly flooded with all of my memories of the Nejibutsu, one after another. 50 years ago, the head of the Kuju family used this to steal Mary's power. He put the Nejibutsu inside her to seal her. Then, about a month ago, someone took it out. That person was me. What? Why? What the fuck? Because of that, Mary regained her powers. Oh no, are we Saya's brother? I mean, I guess that could be true, couldn't it? Because we never actually met Saya. She was dead when we got here, so she wouldn't have recognized us. The Nejibutsu in my hand looks exactly as it did back then, full of impurity. Impurity that's built up from sealing Mary's power for 50 years. To cleanse it, I left the Nejibutsu at the uncontaminated H shrine, but we took Mary there. I guess maybe she took it while we were there, even though she was in our arms the whole time, so I don't really know. It would take time to exorcise all of the impurity. It's already July. The summer for purification rite is over. But again, who's performing the rite at this shrine that apparently no one goes to? So why is it still impure? Because it wasn't at the shrine during the purification ritual. It was here. Right? Doesn't that make sense? The object the rabbit had in its mouth. Oh! Is that what it brought with it? I always thought it brought the key, but I guess knowing that Mary's evil, she probably had the key inside her, maybe? Could have been carrying the pouch then instead of the master key. Then the Nijibutsu was taken away from the shrine before the beginning of July. Maybe the rabbit saw Mary by the shrine and was scared that she would find it. So it had no choice but to steal it away. But then it brought it back to her. The door to the adjacent room opens. Mary must be looking for me. But she can sense the presence of mark bearers. What's going on? Wait, is it possible that Saya's blood is protecting me? Bring it to where I met my end. The voice whispers in my ear again. Where I met my end, but wouldn't that just be here? Or does it mean the bunny? If this isn't where the voice's owner died, they must have met their end elsewhere. Okay. Which isn't great, because I don't know where elsewhere is. I guess we'll figure it out. There's only one other place. Oh fuck. I don't know what the one other place is. While Mary is still in her room next door, I sprint down to the entrance hall. Okay. Make a beeline for Mary's sofa in the spot where the rabbit died. Okay. So I did kind of know. The voice that spoke to me and helped me every time a spirit was closing in. If Saya was working through anything, it must have been that rabbit. Sensing something, I look down at my hand. The Nijibutsu's impurity is gone. Fascinating. Is this what you've been telling me, Saya? I speak to the departed woman who's guided me as I struggled without memories. Put the Nijibutsu, the source of the doll's curse. Press it to the black mark. Okay. Then the whispers stop. I guess that makes sense. Floorboards creak ominously. Ooh. I don't know. Who am I? I raise my head to the staircase, rising into the darkness before me. There's Mary. Figure stands on the landing. Yeah, bitch couldn't walk my ass. Apparently she walks just fine. I found you. And the mark burns? Oh fuck. Now we got bunches of them. Though it does look kind of cool, I have to admit. I kind of enjoy it. My head goes blank. I'll probably have to use the picture of Mary in this thumbnail, but still, that was pretty cool. Mary's coming closer. My body won't listen to me. Look at her, she's so fucking cool. Ah, Lord Gremlin. So fucking cool. Mary closes her hands around my neck. I'm just gonna let a bitch kill me. She's trying to kill me. We press the thing to her mark. I squeeze the Nijibutsu, and the fog that's impeding my thoughts lifts. It's still a struggle to think. I should be able to move my arm now. Put the Nijibutsu on the source of the curse. I only have one chance. Where should I stick the Nijibutsu? It's on her arm. Oh fuck. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Right arm? I think I managed to drag my impossibly heavy arm and stick the Nijibutsu onto Mary's right arm. I think I've got that right. Yeah, okay. She's hiding it. But I'm sure that's where the black mark was. Look at me. I'm not very good at my lefts and my rights. Especially when they're opposites. It always takes me a minute to figure out what's going on. Oh, but I love her. She's so cool. Mark blooms on Mary, one after another. They're all the color of blood. And they look cool as fuck. It's like they're the curses of those she killed. Oh no, babe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to destroy you, but you were evil. Which, you know, not ideal. Yeah, I don't know. Who let me do this? Seriously. Mary shatters into dust. Did I really do it? I hesitantly down at my right arm. The mark's gone. Oh, did it? I did it? I finally did it? What's chapter 6 gonna be about then? I'm so confused. I have to say it out loud to convince myself. A victory at the expense of Saya's life. I can't claim it's completely over, but there's no harm in being relieved for now. The fog clouding my head clears away. My memories slowly return to me. I look around the dimly lit hall again. I know this mansion well, because I'm Saya's brother. I don't remember which of the M names he is, or what exactly either of the two M names were. Clock on the second floor begins chiming wildly like it did 10 days ago. When I made my way up to it, it stops. Almost as if it had a will of its own. That's right, this grandfather clock. I think a skilled ancestor of the Kujo family crafted it. That one chisel may have been used to make it. That's right, inside this clock. I open the door and stick my hand inside. My fingers brush something hard. That doesn't sound dirty at all. Sorry. Taking it out, I realize it's a voice recorder. I press the play button. This on? This is Masamune Kujo. It's a man's voice. A voice I know all too well. It's my voice. Okay, so we are Masamune. I decided to leave this record behind in case something should happen. That doll may dispose of any files or documents. I'm banking on her overlooking a piece of technology. As I listen, I start to remember recording this. I'd done it right before I received the mark from Mary. Now, where should I begin? Started 5 years ago. 2 years after I became the Kujo family head. It would have been much better to say head of the Kujo family, but whatever. My sister Saya and I found the doll in a wood box while sorting the warehouse. The moment a seal broke and I saw her, I could sense something sinister. But it took a while to fully understand what she truly was. If only there'd been records. But great-grandfather, who sealed her, didn't have any before his early death. Because of that, his descendants weren't told about the doll. Interesting. I managed to learn the doll had been loaned to the army lab during the war. A strange old man who lived in the underground shelter told me. Banshee. Just not his real name. Then I went overseas to try and get more information on the doll. Overseas? Why would there be information overseas? But I got into an accident while I was away and was presumed missing. So Saya became the new family head. I wasn't able to contact her until after she had inherited the title. It wasn't something worth contesting. So I explained everything and had her keep up the facade that I was missing. Public records still stated Masamune Kujo was very much alive, of course. I couldn't have used my passport or license otherwise. I'm off topic, sorry. Definitely just me. Okay. I only just returned to the country last week. Other psychics abroad all agreed it would be bad to let the doll be. The Nejibutsu inside the doll still suppressed its cursed power, but I realized that it was almost at its limit. If left alone, it would crumble. Then it'd be impossible to suppress the cursed power of the doll. That was the worst case scenario. But what was to be done? The answer I came up with was to remove the Nejibutsu from the doll temporarily. Its impurity would be cleansed after a month stored in a pure area. And then I'll place it back in the doll. If I succeed, the doll's power will be sealed for a few more decades. But the problem is that 1 month. I have no idea what kind of curse will be released when the doll's unsealed. I'll do what I can to prevent disasters. But my power can't compare to the Nejibutsu. I can't guarantee anything. There may be victims again, like in the tragedy 50 years ago. But this is a necessary evil. It must be done in order to prevent even more people from falling victim. And we managed to not kill anyone. After this, I'll disassemble the doll and remove the Nejibutsu. I pray everything goes according to plan, and the worst of evils are avoided. Evils is plural, so it should be are. Sorry, I've been reading a lot of interactive fiction, and that just makes my brain want to rephrase all of the awkward, weird phrasings that people have. Because, you know, it happens. Kind of a lot, actually. Some people on the internet are weird. Anyway. Also, lots of them, just English might not be their first language. Anyway, not important. Well, let's skip the tangent. I hope this record isn't needed. But if the one listening to this has a loved one who's fallen victim to the curse, then I'm very sorry. Me too, babe. Me too. The recording ends there. Damn it. I clench my fists so hard my nails dig into my palms. Yes, the voice on the tape was mine, but I'm furious with it. I don't know that person at all. Mark has claimed so many victims over the past month. I even lost my little sister, Saya. Was she just another inevitable victim that the voice spoke of? It had to be done. I'm Gremlin, but I'm also Masamune Kujo. I understand why he felt as if he had to do that. It was his fate. Kujo family are forever linked to that cursed doll. The option was to do it and have hurt a few people, or not do it and have the doll come back to life and hurt lots of people. Because the Nejibutsu crumbles and then you don't have it to re-purify her. So, it sucks, but sometimes the needs of the many exceed the needs of the few. 2 months have passed. Occasional cool breeze signals that summer's almost over. I spent my time putting the case of the mark to rest as best I can. I put Saya to rest by burying the rabbit and contacted the surviving mark bearers. Putting the Buddha statues in places of honor was also one of those tasks. They weren't connected to the mark after all, but I couldn't just leave them there. Plus, there's no way Christy'd keep quiet about the statues. So, with her guidance and Yasuoko, Daimon, and Banshee's help, I carried the broken statues out of the shelter and returned them to H Shrine. Why did we let poor sickly Daimon try to carry shit? Was he strong enough to do that? I don't know. Maybe he was fine. By now, my memory's completely returned. Things didn't quite go as originally planned, but at least the danger has passed. I don't think my decision as Masamune Kujo was wrong, but at times, a wave of powerlessness and despondency overwhelmed me. When I think of the victims of the mark, and of Saya in particular, my chest hurts. Well, obviously, I mean, she was your sister. I don't think you were in any way expecting your sister to be one of the people who would die. Because why would you? That's fucked up. I want to do something for them as a new head of the Kujo family. About the memories I've regained. I became the Kujo family head 7 years ago. Oh dear, I might need to sneeze. I'll admit I was a bit of a recluse. I left the public appearances to Saya, preferring to stay out of the spotlight. The only photos of me are from small local newspapers. I uncovered Mary by accident in the family's warehouse 5 years ago. It's a discovery that changed my life. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna need to blow my nose before I sneeze. Hold on. Okay. I traveled extensively abroad in order to learn more about Mary. In one country, I got into an accident and fell into a coma for half a year. Okay. Even worse, that country proceeded to treat me as an unidentified traveler. I don't know if it was merely my terrible luck or if Mary's curse had something to do with it. Yeah, my nose doesn't feel better after being blown, so we might be a minute. Okay, when I was finally able to contact home, Saya had already become the new head. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, yeah. No, apparently blowing my nose isn't gonna make it feel better. What the fuck was that beep? The rest was as the tape said. No, we're just gonna deal with my nose. I might sniff a little bit. So, apologies, if that's a thing that happens. I had no idea that Mary's power was far greater than I had imagined. All of my efforts to suppress her powers were completely useless. The memories unraveled faster than I thought. Mary. How did Mary come to be in the first place? One theory says a doll maker in the 19th century used magic to create her. Another says a spirit of a young girl who died prematurely took up residence in the doll. In the end, it's still a mystery. No one knows what happened to create a doll like that. We only know that each of Mary's owners died tragic deaths. Shortly after the turn of the 20th century, she came to be owned by the head of the Kujos. He either didn't know of the curse or simply didn't believe it. Disasters began befalling the family. Mary gained enough power to become sentient and produce spirits. Then, the tragedy in the shelter happened. The seething grudges of the experiments, victims, and the Buddha statues, they may have triggered her awakening. Whatever Mary's true identity is, the fact remains that she altered many people's fates. Mine and the mark bearers included. Speaking of, an update on the surviving mark bearers. Moe Watanabe became a part-time writer of her favorite magazine. She sometimes comes to the Kujo mansion to interview me about spirits and ghosts. Well, that's nice. Tsukao Yoshida studying every day for the middle school exams next year. He bragged in his letters to me about how well he did in the national mock tests. Well, that's good. I'm proud of you, babe. Ashita! Dr. Nashita bought me a drink, like he promised. Seems he's thinking of becoming a private detective. He actually asked me if I wanted to join him. Was he serious? I don't know for sure. Joe Nagashima is picking fights, riding his bike, and doing whatever he wants, as usual. But recently, out of the blue, I heard he's joined his neighborhood's baseball team. Well, that's good. Christy Amimura has started writing an essay exposing all of her past affairs. She's trying to get back into the industry. Well, at least she has goals. Suzu Morimiya was able to see her father. Oh, that's so good. Lately, she started asking me for advice about how to get her parents to reconcile. I mean, her mother is very mentally ill, so I don't really know that, I have no idea if I helped at all, but she says they sometimes have meals together now. Well, that's nice. Okay, sorry, my nose has decided it's not happy with me today. Eita Nakamatsu has gone back to surfing the BBS every day as usual. Fuck. My nose is not having a good time. But what's new is he's stopping by the city employment center. I guess he wants to get a steady job and be a role model for Suzu. Best of luck to him. Well, that's good. I'm proud of you, Eita. A day doesn't go by that I Kashiwage on TV. That I don't see Kashiwage on TV. As part of Love and Hero. She sent me a ticket like she promised, but I need to drum up some courage to go to a concert for teens, alone, at my age. We are an adult male, so, you know, it's a little bit weird. Though, I mean, people like Aita are fans, so who the fuck knows? Tawako Yasuoka is still working as a fortune teller in Ginza. Apparently she believes I have spiritual powers or something. She keeps sending customers with spiritual problems to the mansion. I wish she'd stop. Aww. Madoka Hiru spends her days working as a researcher, while also visiting the shelter. Her and Banshee squabble a lot, but I wish she'd stop complaining to me about it. Oh, come on. I'm sure it's lovely. Diamond! Gigi Diamond seems to be doing better now. Like a weight's lifted off his chest. God, he's hot. Why do I find this man so attractive? It concerns me. He's in the process of convincing officials to publicize the shelter and build a memorial for it. Banshee Itu has returned to his beloved underground shelter. He stops by the mansion sometimes, filling the place with his scent, which is hopefully still like freshly baked bread. Maybe? Of course he comes to beg me for food. I'm gonna be nice to the poor guy. He saved our lives. Now then. I finish my break and return to the workbench in the corner of the room. What the fuck? Over the past 2 months, Mary has managed to repair herself. Her power hasn't completely come back yet, but she's still extremely frightening. Nejibutsu alone won't be enough to continue sealing her powers in the years to come. I must prepare extra spiritual measures. It's taken a long time to get those ready, but today I finally finished. Okay, I'm gonna try and blow my nose again. I'm sorry, y'all. It's very inconvenient. Once everything is complete, I replace the Ninjabutsu inside Mary. Finally, it's over. Maybe? For like 50 years? I pick up Mary and put her in a wood box. 5 years. This all started when I opened the lid of this box. Oh, but look how cute she is. Mary stares up at me from the depths of the box. I have no idea if she's aware of what's happening right now. But there's no doubt she'll regain her powers when the Ninjabutsu wears out decades from now. I'm determined to find a way to destroy the cursed doll before that happens. Until that day. You need to stay asleep, Mary. Oh, hello, Patrick. Who's this? Heck yes. Hex no? Well, hello, Patrick. How are you? We just finished, like, the official game. We'll be starting Chapter 6, which was released after the game. Actual game happened. Because Mary was evil. And it made me sad. Because I loved her. And she also looked really great when she was spooky. I don't know. Or did you leave because it was scary? Was that what Hexnaw meant? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, well, we're gonna watch some credits while I blow my nose again. Because, yeah. Okay. I'm assuming that's all of the credits? Okay, not all of them. I don't know. I feel like we should watch credits, because that's like a thing people do, right? I don't know. How do other people do these things? It's pretty cool, though. It's a very good game. I enjoyed myself a lot. And lots of the ghost designs were really fucking cool. But I'm wondering what Chapter 6 is going to be. Gallery has been added to this title screen. You'll be able to view the game illustrations. Okay, but what about Chapter 6? We are going to get Chapter 6, right? Okay, good. I was scared. Also, my foot really hurts. And now, a lot of time has passed. The muted chirping of insects gently drift along the breeze that enters the mansion. It's cool enough to sleep through the night again. It's nearly autumn after all. I stare out the window at the unchanging scenery without really seeing it. Clouds in the distance rumble with thunder. As if on cue, a chill wind brushes up against the window pane. Rain again, huh? I comment because otherwise it feels like I'm in a dream, as if a stranger is speaking. I stare at the leaden sky. Even though I'm resting in a chair, I feel like I'm somewhere far away. When I shift, I see out of the corner of my eye a stack of books piled on the desk. Some are pretty difficult to get my hands on, but I don't feel like reading them anymore. I could read all of them and none of them give me any type of clue. That's all I've learned after all this time wasted. The longer I try, the further away it gets. The thing sleeping in the wooden box. I head downstairs to make myself some coffee. There's a sudden knock at the door. I was not expecting that. Hollow sound doesn't bring back good memories. I don't know. He brought friends. Used to signal the arrival of new mark bearers at the mansion. But that's in the past now. I swing the door open. Standing in front of me is... Moe! Hiya! Moe Wanjinabe. Is now a good time, mister? Oh, if it isn't, just tell me and I'll leave you alone. Yeah, it's fine. Moe flashes a carefree smile and steps inside, with pep in her step. Just her presence makes me feel less gloomy. With a start, I realize that Moe isn't my only visitor. Tsukasa, it's been a while. I'm sorry for coming without contacting you. Tsukasa, this is rare. Why are you here? It'd been a while since we met up, so... we talked about what happened. And obviously the talk came to you. So I told him that I visit you a lot, and that he should come with me. No big deal, right? I was just getting bored. Of course I don't mind. Just getting bored. Yeah? I figured as much. Seem like the type with time on your hands. Well, I'm just staring at books that I don't want to read anymore. I haven't seen them both together since the mark. Moe's come by, sometimes for interviews and stuff, and like for the occult magazine. But this is the first time I've seen Tsukasa Yoshida since then. I wasn't really concerned over him, but I'll admit I'm relieved to see he's alright. He did send us a letter. I'm glad to see that you're well. Have you gotten the chance to relax? I have. But aren't you busy with entrance exams? Do you have time to waste doing this? Breaks are important. As an adult, you should understand that. Yeah, you're right. I glance over to see Moe staring at me. What is it? It's just, I'm working hard at my job too. You don't have anything to say? Oh, I know you are. Trust me, I know you are. You've barreled your way into several times already. That doesn't sound very encouraging. Sorry, I was trying to be encouraging. But no, I'm a match for Tsukasa. He works crazy hard. He's a first in the recent mock tests. That's only natural. After all, I have a goal. You do? I've never heard him mention it. Or maybe I should say I never expected him to say he has a goal. You have something that you're trying to accomplish? That is what a goal is, sir. My parents are lawyers, so I was thinking of entering the judicial profession, but... was thinking, huh? Has he changed his mind then? Wow, that's a cool dream. Jurassic. So you like dinosaurs too? 10 out of 10, Moe, I love you. Tsukasa's glare is full of contempt. Not Jurassic, judicial. As in working and dealing with the law. Are you really in high school, Moe? Ugh. I've never been at a loss for words before. To be honest, now I'm not sure. If possible, I'd like to ask for your opinion, mister. Oh fuck. Don't let me help you make life decisions. Is that alright? I don't mind, but I'm kind of surprised. You'd think Tsukasa would ask me for advice. That incident I was wrapped up in started it. Now I know there are so many incomprehensible things in the world. I'm considering going into science in order to elucidate them. Gotta love a middle schooler who uses the word elucidate casually in a sentence. But my parents... I feel that it would be difficult to tell them. Why? Scientist is a perfectly noble profession. It's not like you're gonna go try and become a superstar or an actor or one of those things that people look down on. Scientists are, like, legit. Oh, I see. That's what's going on. It's a serious predicament. You don't seem like someone who has much in the way of work experience. What do you think I should do? Tell them. It's difficult to say. He's given the idea a serious thought, then it'd be better to tell his parents. Parents only want their kids to be happy. They'll support him if that's what he wants. So that's what I tell him. I see. I hope my parents think the same way as you. Again, you're not. Scientists are, like, reasonable. People want their children to be scientists and doctors and lawyers and that sort of thing. Thank you very much. I feel a bit better now. Well, I guess if he's wanting to go into science for paranormal stuff, then maybe he'd become a paranormal investigator, which is a little bit less noble. A little bit less impressive than, like, real scientist. But who knows? He said science, so maybe he meant real science. I'm going to assume that, because that's what I'm going to do. Oh dear, okay, sorry. I have no idea if my advice was really helpful or not, but Tsukasa bows politely to me. Great, you good now? Your future's bright, unlike this old guy here, so don't worry too much. Thanks, babe. I appreciate it. It's not true. I'm sure he also has a bright... They both look at me. No, can't picture it. But that's what makes him approachable. So he's good to vent to, at least. But there are definitely things that only he can do. Honestly, I can't think of any myself. I can make a good pot of coffee, but that's not really what they're talking about. I mean, there's that doll. Tsukasa falls silent. It seems my expression gave me away. Have you not made much progress? Nothing I can share at the moment. I've researched everything I can. Mary's true identity is elusive as smoke. I still haven't managed to find any clues. So I'm taking a bit of a break right now. Because breaks are important. I'm glossing over it. But to be honest, any sort of tension has vanished. My rest hasn't relaxed me. It's more like I'm a balloon that's lost all its air. I was risking my life and facing death every day. It might be different, but right now, my determination to move forward that I had back then is gone. That's so? I'm sorry, I had no idea. Then it might be best for you to rest and relax a bit. How about a trip to improve your mood? You might get a good idea. I'm about to reply to that one. Or knocking. There's another knock at the door. Who could that be? Yes. Who is it? What the fuck? Oh, he calls out playfully. Oh, okay. Like she lives here and skips over to answer the door. I'm coming in. The brusque voice belongs to Mashita? Does indeed belong to Mashita. He does have a good voice. A very good voice. Okay. Satoru Mashita. Hey, what's all this? When did you start a daycare? Love you too, Mashita. Why are you here? Did you come to see us? Moe's clearly excited, but Tsukasa is collected as he bows politely. I'm in your debt for your help back then. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think we'd be able to meet here. Mashita gives an annoyed shake of his head. I'm the one asking why you're here. Damn, we're going in circles now. Don't lie. I know you're happy to see us. You're always hiding your feelings. Oh, but what a huge coincidence. We've got everyone from the Hanahiko case back together again. This is totally destiny. Do we think everyone's gonna show up? I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen. Then we have to wonder when chapter 6 is gonna start. Because I probably shouldn't stream for too long because my nose isn't very angry with me. So we'll probably just do the 2 hours, I think. But I don't know. We'll see how we feel. Maybe we'll start chapter 6 eventually. I feel conflicted about seeing her innocent smile. If everyone's happy after such a horrific event, then maybe it'll fade quickly to memory. Everyone? Huh. In that case, one person. No. One being is missing. Hanahiko? He mutters he glances at the spot in the room. Mary! Mary! Oh, he doesn't know that Mary's evil. Be best to change the subject. So why are you here? I have something to ask you first. He answers me with a question, like usual. That wasn't a question, that was a statement. You told me that you told that fortune teller about my office, didn't you? Does he mean Yasuoka? Yeah, it might have come up while I was talking to her about Mary. Okay, so he does know Mary's evil, right? Then, maybe? I don't know. Why'd you have to go and do that? Now I'm drowning under investigation requests. She's just trying to be helpful, babe. Let the old woman be helpful. Wait, does that mean... Are you a private eye, Mr. Mashita? Moe butts in, her eyes shining. She's not timid, I'll grant you that. Wow. I guess you'd be pretty good at that. Oh, if you get an interesting job, bring me along with you. Even Mashita can only blink at her innocence. And this is exactly why it's annoying. Still, what do you think about it? Mashita's complaints don't make much sense. How can he be disadvantaged by my sharing his info with Yasuoka, who's incredibly famous? He himself said he was drowning under requests. I only told her about your office. What's wrong with that? Getting job requests is good, isn't it? What detective has too many requests? Plus, he's only just started. Even if he's insanely talented, there's no way he's already overwhelmed. It depends on what the request is about. The one I got is the worst. Did he just hesitate? Mashita? It's your fault that this happened. Yeah, right, okay. So, Gremlin. Yes? I'm gonna have you help me. Oh, so this might be chapter 6, finally. Help you? Yes, more Mashita. I just would like some more diamond, though. Maybe. A little bit. Wait a minute, what are you talking about here? Can't you guess based on the context? I believe he's telling you he wants your help with the detective job. Wow. I can't really picture him working as a private eye, though. Now, if you were to investigate supernatural phenomenon, that would be Wait, don't tell me. This worst request ever that you got. We all hold our breath as we stare at Mashita. Exactly. A spirit might be involved. It's a good opportunity. This is what I heard from that old fortune teller. Okay, so I suppose this will be chapter 6. Finally. Little Red Right! I am a fairy tale whore. This is the most exciting thing that could have happened. No, this is totally for real, I swear. I think I saw something real bad in the Love Hotel street the other day. I mean, it's probably not really about the fairy tale, but if it is... You heard about the Red Riding Hood girl, right? The rumor about people disappearing after renting the Love Hotel in K-City? On rainy days, this girl stands by the road like she's trying to get customers. Okay, so probably not like the fairy tale. But maybe? I don't know. I'm still excited. Little Red Riding Hood is one of my very favorite fairy tales. As basic as it may be, it's still good. Anyone who goes into the hotel with her ends up missing. And here's the kicker. Eventually they're found, but their heads are so messed they can't even remember their names. Their heads are so messed up they can't even remember their names. Some end up dying in the hospital, and others jump in front of trains. I totally forgot when I was walking around at night last time it rained. And there was a girl in a red raincoat there, so I thought I'd chat her up. But when I got close to her... Tell me, are you... She suddenly started whispering to me. I got real creeped out, so I bolted. No, I'm seriously glad she didn't follow me. Thinking back on it, something was odd. It wasn't raining that hard, but she was the only one who was soaked from head to toe. Later I realized that raincoat was probably soaked with blood. 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 Wow, that was deranged. Blood. Well, this may be the best case yet. I'm pretty easy. Mention fairy tales and I'm in. That's all I was told. I'm sorry, but I must say that sounds like a simple ghost story. The rainy shopping district and the red raincoat. Rather suspicious. Mashita ignores Sukasa and looking straight at me instead. It's enough to make me concerned. I'll leave the rest to you, Gremlin. Are you not coming with me, Mashita? Rude. You're coming with me, bitch. I'm bogged down with my other cases. I don't have time to spare. Don't be a bitch. It's your fault that the old lady brought this to me. So you need to take responsibility. Rude. Come on, you can help him a little. I'll help too. The editorial department might have some info on a case like this. And your investigation needs an assistant, right? Okay, I'll take Moe. Did you learn nothing, Miss Moe? Isn't this what put you in danger last time? Last time. Those words draw my eyes immediately to a certain spot. I'm still not over Mary either. I mean, admittedly, it's been months for him. It's only been less than an hour for me. She's not here anymore. Same thing won't happen. It can't. But somewhere deep in my heart, I'm anxious. Don't look yourself up. It's more likely that it's just a lie. A bunch of it sounds like it was made up. That's why it's such a pain to have an absurd request like this brought to me. Ashita's right. It's highly likely that the whole story was made up. If I had to point out anything concerning about it, it's pretty detailed for just a rumor, and it leaves the same kind of impression as rumors of real spirits. But it's better to be safe than sorry. If it does end up true, then we need to act now, yeah? Okay, I'll do it. I hoped you'd say that. We better get ready. No, I'm going alone. What? Why? What? No way, that's not fair. I knew she'd complain, but I can't put her in harm's way. Listen, Moe, I need you to search for info. I got no way to research these rumors, but you have access to a lot more than me. Use your position to gather information. I really hate sitting out and watching you do everything. But if that's how I can help best, then that's what I'll do. This time. If you find anything out though, tell me, okay? I promise. Then it's settled. Masha takes out his notebook, rips out a page, and hands it to me. The address of the Hotel Masquerade. It's abandoned now, though. Meet me there at 8 tomorrow night. You are coming with me. 8 p.m.? I have to go at a specific time? Client set the time. Old lady said she'd call and help, so it's probably a scheduling thing. I don't have to handle this all alone, then. Plus, this is Yasuoka. I'm sure she has some kind of plan in mind. Well then, I need to get to my other cases. Mashita turns on his heel and vanishes out the front door. But he's just as suddenly back. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving? Nothing, I just realized it's a little late for kids to be wandering around outside. Mashita calls out to the other two. Hey, you two. I'll drive you back, so hurry up and get in the car. Oh, is that okay? Then I'll take you up on that. I agree, it's pretty late. Sorry to trouble you. Well then, mister, we'll be going. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. and bringing me fairy tales. Rhythmic ticking of the grandmother clock echoes through the hall. How long has it been since those three went home? I sit and mull over what Mashta told me. I have a bad feeling about this. Perfectly reasonable to believe it's just rumors, a normal case even. But the more I think about it, the more I'm doubting it. I avert my eyes from the sofa. I silently ask its absent master a question. But of course there's no way she'd reply. I miss Mary, even if she's evil. Next evening. I get ready to leave my room with heavy steps. Clock says it's 6 on the dot. Still early for the meetup time. I guess unconsciously I'm a little impatient. I'm already ready. There's no reason to wait here at the mansion. I guess I'll go. Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise. Just shifted my ice pack, you know? I'll just kill time there if I'm early. I'll learn the truth in and out. It'll be quick. I'll learn the truth in and out. It'll be quick. That's how that goes. I turn the car key. My mood improved somewhat. New info was added to the spirit file. Rumors of Red Riding Hood. Other. Oh, I love fairy tales. It's very easy to get me in. Just give me a fairy tale. 10 out of 10 would recommend. One day, as summer comes to an end, Mo and Tsukasa suddenly come to visit. As we're catching up, another former art bearer appears. It's Mashita. For our surprise can even settle in, he starts telling us about a request that the fortune teller Yasuoka brought to him. It's a ghost story that takes place on the hotel street in K-City. A young girl wearing a red raincoat appears on rainy days, and anyone who enters the hotel with her ends up missing. I really hope she's not a young girl like a young girl, if she's going into a love hotel in what is presumably a sex work situation. I hope she's, like, legally of age. Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe that's not what's happening. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. I shouldn't overthink it too much. But I mean, Little Red Riding Hood can kind of be... Okay, anyway, sorry. Even worse, the leaders who discovered have gone insane, tragically ending their lives. That's a dark rumor swirling around K-City. Mashita makes me investigate the rumors because he's pissed I told Yasuoka about his office. Moe gets excited about the occult, but I can't get her involved again, so I ask her to gather info for me. I visit the hotel in question. Masquerade. Alone. Mashita thinks the whole mess is bull, but for some reason I'm uneasy. Maybe it's just my imagination? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. No, hold on. We should probably save, though. You know, since we've officially started Chapter 6. I'm so excited. Oh, best chapter. Arrive at the designated hotel 20 minutes before the meeting time. Rain falling when I left Kuju Mansion has now turned to a drizzle. I park my car in a lot and walk to the street. The hotel, my destination, stands at the end. So that's it. There's hardly anyone in the neon-lit street, perhaps because of the rain. Didn't that rumor... Red Riding Hood appears when it rains. It's the perfect night to investigate the rumor. The hotel in question doesn't seem to be particularly guarded against intruders either. Well, I think it's abandoned, isn't it? Anyone could step inside if they wanted. I guess why he's saying that is because it's abandoned. Because obviously, if we're a working hotel, obviously anyone could step inside if they wanted. It's kind of how hotels work. If they get business, people go in them. I see, so that's why it's a focal point of the rumor. People going into an abandoned hotel on a dare, running across suspicious people or squatters. Then their stories get exaggerated. And we get the rumor that's the basis of the case. I bet someone was seen in red clothes and it turned into Red Riding Hood. And that's probably how it really is. My heart suddenly feels a lot lighter. I guess I was taking this too seriously after all. Now that I've gotten rid of one worry, though, this time something else starts bugging me. I'm a grown man standing alone in the middle of a road in the red light district. Yeah, that would make me nervous, too. This isn't going to do anything good for my reputation. I should get out of the rain until it's time to meet. I glance around the area for a place. Oh, is that you, Grandma? Hiro? What are you doing in the red light district, babe? I thought so. Hey, it's been a while. A woman in a lab coat appears behind. Or appears. It's Marika Hiro. Hiro? I heard I had help, but I didn't think it'd be you. What? You don't approve? You are kind of a bitch. Take your complaints up with Yasuoka. No complaints here. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I did, but whatever. Whatever else can be said about her, here is a calm, collected, and logical. Her opinions are valuable. Oh, well, that's a surprise. I guess you do expect me. As you should. My neck tingles from the strength of her judging stare. Don't be a bitch. I wasn't expecting her to have changed, and she definitely hasn't. Do you still visit the underground shelter? Yes, well, only once in a while. I've been busy with work recently, so I haven't had the time. How are things going on your end? Nothing exciting. I'm taking some time to relax. I wasn't really asking about you personally. I love you too, Hiro. I love you too. Whatever, I think I have a pretty clear picture now. Hiro glances down at her watch distractedly. Is something wrong? No, he should be here soon. Oh wait, there he is. I follow Hiro's gaze to find... Diamond? Yeah. Diamond! Yes! Fuck yes! Okay, hello. Did I make you wait for me? Diamond! You were rounded up for this too? It's not a nice way to put it, but yes, basically. Yasuoka insisted, so I'll be accompanying you today. Yes! Yes! And don't worry about me. My health has been much better since then. My cough has almost gone away too. Oh, my boy. Oh, really? He seems to be pretty confident about that, but he looks as pale as ever. Some people are just pale. But it's his body, and he's a doctor, so if he says he's fine, I'll just have to believe him. I met with Hiro just recently, but... well, I hope we work well together again. Can't say an unscientific investigation gets me very excited, but... I owe the old woman, so this is how I'll pay her back. You owe her? Yeah, it's almost impossible to get your hands on old army documents. But she's got a lot of influence, so I had her pull some strings for me. Well, I guess not just her. You saved me too, back then when all that stuff was going on. It's not like I don't feel indebted to you. I see. Thanks. Can't say I've ever expected Hiro to feel that way. Hiro. But in a situation like this, I'm grateful. Probably just Hiro. I don't know. Anyway, not important. By the way, is it okay for both of you to walk around in your lab coats? Shouldn't you change? Hey, this is a professional look. During an investigation like this, it's actually even better than... Here's cell phone rings in her pocket. Oh, give me a second. Sorry, I got an email. Let's see here. Hiro checks the screen, her back turned to me. Hiro seems as busy as ever. I'm fairly busy myself. Sorry to drag you all the way out. Sorry to drag you all the way out here then. You'll love me. No, don't worry about that. If you're after something, then I want to help you out. After all, we overcame that horrible trial together. To us, you're... a friend? No, something even stronger. Like a comrade in arms? Sorry for the interruption, but it was an important message. Last person won't make it. I was caught by your manager. Oh, babe. I? Meaning the idol? Sounds like she's keeping busy too. But bringing a popular idol to a place like this sounds like a PR nightmare. So here. Her hands me her cell phone. What are you doing? She's still on the line. She wanted to apologize to you herself. I don't really need... Okay, you're grumbling and take the call. Her shoves the phone in my hand without letting me get another word in edgewise. I guess I have no choice. My voice, when I speak into the phone, is surprisingly meek. Hello? I? Oh, is that you, Mr. Gremlin? Good morning, it's me. Hi, Kashiwagi. Yeah, I know that, babe. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I regret not being able to help you for the rest of my life. Her whirlwind of words is the same as always, energetic and full of exaggeration. I do my best to convince her not to worry. No, it's fine, really. I doubt anything will even happen over this. Really? I hope so. Oh no, my cue's coming up. Please come out to our next performance for sure, Mr. Gremlin. Okay, bye. I still don't think I can go to a concert for young girls as a middle-aged man. I could bring Aita. I mean, that would probably make it worse, wouldn't it? Probably. And just like that, the hurricane of a phone call passes us by. Change in excitement levels leaves a vacuum. My head spins. She's tiring, isn't she? Jeez, that old lady thought it'd be a good idea to bring an idol on a case. By the way, Gremlin. Are you close to Kashiwagi? It's an odd question coming from Diamond. Yeah, I mean, I have her contact info at least. Could you give me a concert ticket? I love you so much. A kid at work's a huge fan of her, but they can never get a ticket. Oh, that explains it. Still, I didn't think she was that popular. I can try asking. How many do you need? 3, if possible. I'd like to go as well. It's a rare opportunity. Oh, Diamond, I love you so much. You're a little old for idols. Have a thing for girls? I'm a connoisseur of music. Idols have nothing to do with it. A subject change right now would be wise. Got a lot of free time to stand around, I see. But playtime's over. Ashita, what are you doing here? This case is a request from a client. Wanted to make sure you showed. Jerk. What, planning on observing us, are you? What if we hadn't shown up? One of you is a no-show, in fact. He's a fucking idol. Shut up. Heard 4 were coming. Kashiwagi couldn't make it. Seems her manager caught her. That's so. Shrugs, indifferent. Guess he figures it won't make much of a difference. So, you took care of the other cases already? Thought I told you I'm just checking in. While I'm here, I have new info on the hotel to give you. Well, that's good. Just then, someone else's cell phone starts ringing. Oops, this one's from my hospital. Excuse me for a moment. Don't leave me, Diamond. Don't leave me. One after another. Shut up, Mashita. I know your whole brand is grumpy, but you decided to take shelter from the rain. Diamond has to finish his call, and we may as well hear the info Mashita has for us. We commandeer a dirty smoking area on the corner. Then we start our improvised strategy meeting. God, this rain is irritating. I hate it. Hiro grumbles as she gulps down her drink. Mashita gives her a sidelong glance and sighs, exhaling smoke. Then he starts to talk. Listen, I don't have time to waste, so I'll make this short. That hotel, Masquerade, closed down about a year ago now. It's unclear why, but probably has to do with the owner going missing. Missing? Sounds like the Little Red Riding Hood rumors. I mean, it's kind of standard word in any urban legend, but why he went missing is unknown. But something's definitely behind it. He just got up and vanished. Hero pipes up, frowning. Then that just proves this is a normal case. Is there any point to searching the hotel? Masha taps his cigarette into an ashtray, shaking off the ash. Then he continues with the same train of thought. Seems he's going to ignore Hiro's question. Few publications had fun with the story for a while. It's prime gossip. But after a point, it stopped being reported and everyone up and forgot. Now, this is just my guess, but this area's crime syndicate turf. They likely applied pressure to keep things quiet. Makes sense for a red light district. At least that's how it seems from the way he's talking. And what started spreading around at the same time as the missing person cases are. Mashita waves his cigarette out toward the street. The rumors of Red Riding Hood. So-called eyewitness reports, the people who actually heard things. Put all together, it seems Masquerade is the center of all the rumors. Asuoka brought the request to me, but is also of the same opinion. Masquerade simply stands there quietly on the dark street, soaked with rain. Neon lights at its feet almost seem to be staring out at the world. Ooh. Sorry. I see. Do you have any other? When I turn around, someone is standing there. My heart thunders in my chest. Oh, look! Okay. Doesn't look like that young of a girl. She's at least a little bit tall. So probably at least 18, I hope. Hey, Hiro, behind you. Huh? What? Is there a moth? Oh no, she's gone. Hiro looks behind her, puzzled. Nothing's there. Sorry. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I make an effort to gloss over it, but there's no way I can believe it was a trick. I'm sure I saw it. Maybe the darkness has strained my eyes and I saw something that wasn't there, but... Diamond's call-ins. Ooh, sorry. Patient with an emergency. I managed to walk them through procedures, but I need to go sooner. Don't leave me, Diamond. I love you. I'll make up for this later, I promise. Diamond runs off into the lightly falling rain. Don't leave me with Hiro. I mean, I know I said it was fine, but that was before I knew you were coming. Human lives depend on his work. This kind of thing is inevitable. Which means Hiro and I have to handle the investigation by ourselves tonight. Don't just dangle Diamond in my face and then take him away. Rude. So the only one left is the science freak. That's concerning. Thanks, Mashita. What? What did you just say? That's how you treat people helping you out? To be fair, you're also kind of a bitch, so... Like... Paying no mind to hear his violent outburst, Mashita calmly looks at his watch. Two of them are made for each other. It's time. Enough gossip. Rest is in your hands. With that, he's gone. What? What a jerk. Calm down. He didn't mean anything by it. He's like that with everyone. I try to be soothing, but that stung her pride. There's no way I'll be successful. I can't calm down when someone's just treated me like an idiot. It's fine, Hiro. It's just Mashita. It's him showing love. Just you wait. I'm gonna make sure I find a clue, and I'll rub it in his stupid face. Sure, okay. That makes you feel better, babe. Come on, let's go. Okay. Can I don't know. move somewhere? Oh, no, don't go back. Why can't I investigate anywhere? Oh no, I went inside the hotel. I guess maybe that makes sense. We step inside the hotel and are greeted by chilly air. Is this marble? Our footsteps echo across the exquisite detailed floor. Where are we? It's a hotel, so the first floor will probably be the lobby. Oh right, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It's only been a few seconds since we've set foot in the hotel, and yet his fiery determination appears to have puttered out. Where did all the energy disappear to? Are you okay, Hira? Fine. It's not like some weird spirit's gonna pop out. This is nothing compared to the underground shelter. But don't you think something's odd? Like what? Maybe it's because it's only been a year since this place shut down, but it's less damaged than I thought. I assumed there'd be more graffiti and stuff. You know, now that she mentions it, it's true. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been graffitied at all. This door. The emergency staircase. The signs above the door there. Shine the flashlight around, and while the place is dirty, nothing's really broken. But we're able to come in here off the street without anything getting in our way. So then why... Machta mentioned earlier. He said this hotel might be connected to some crime syndicate. Yeah, what about it? Maybe that's why it's still nice here? Anyone who'd be likely to tag would be... Oh, gotcha. So it's a gang thing then. Yakuza? You think they made it off limits? On the other hand, maybe people stay away because dangerous things happen here. Should probably not mention that possibility to her. Whoops. That helps us, though. Everything should be mostly intact. So, what's the plan? Should we just do a thorough search of each floor for now? We don't have any particularly useful info. We'll just have to search every nook and cranny, like Hiro suggested. There's nothing else we can do. Okay, let's get to it then. Well, it's easy to get out of here, so that's good at least. Yeah, if we're in any danger, we'll halt the investigation and withdraw. Okay, now I can move my thing around. Yay. There are pictures of the guest rooms on the wall. Not of guest room walls. That doesn't make any sense. The entrance to the reception booth. Not yet. It's a display case holding various products. Painting is clearly out of place among them. Masquerade wife. The picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. Suppose that's a pretty accurate description. Door to the emergency stairs is locked. I touch it. Looks very normal. Nothing wrong with it. If I had a key, I could easily open it. Okay. We don't have anything to do there then. It's the door to the elevator. I shine my flashlight through the safety window. There's only empty darkness inside. The elevator must not be stopped on this floor. Touch it. I tried pulling on the elevator door. It moves slightly if I put all my weight into it. But based on what I can see from the window, the elevator isn't on this floor. Opening it might just make it easier to fall to the bottom. Okay. So I guess we'll go into the reception booth? Is that what they called it? Yeah, reception booth. Let's fucking go. A keyring has been left carelessly on the front desk. How convenient. Keyring has a tag that says for emergencies. Like the emergency staircase? Got emergency keyring. Nice, looks like he found something useful right off the bat. If it says it's for emergencies, then Rue looks at the door to the right. It might open the door to the emergency stairs. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, well, I guess we'll do that then. Use the emergency keyring to open the door. They did tell me to, so, you know. Sometimes you just gotta do what people tell you to do. Open the iron door, find emergency stairs. Go up. Oh, that was a good noise. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman gazing at a man. Are you sure? Because that's not what that looks like to me. I have to tell you. Oh, whatever. Whatever you say, babe. A chandelier. It's dusty, spoiling its beauty. Okay. Anything? Door to the elevator. And my flashlight through the safety window. I can see inside the elevator. It seems to be stopped on the second floor. Touch it. I try pulling on the elevator door. Move slightly if I put all my weight into it. Possible to open alone, but if I had some help, I might be able to force it open. Want to give it a try? Lend me a hand? What? Are you serious? Fine, I guess I can try. On my count. 1, 2... We muster all our strength and try 2 or 3 times to force the doors open, but... Sorry, it's too much. Not sure I'm strong enough. Fortunately, we're unable to open it. Maybe we'll find like a crowbar or something. Hopefully? I don't know. I opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. Convenient that that was just like open. Oh, yeah, they have this on the website in the press kit. I did wonder what it was for. Put a hand on the bed and lean my weight on it. The springs creak fruitlessly. Okay, not helpful. It's a small wooden chest. Looks pretty cheap, but seems decent enough shape. Or seems in decent enough shape. Touch it. Drawer is locked. Seems to be a simple stopper type lock. Kind you find in a writing desk. Why don't you just break it? Shouldn't that be a last resort? Seems like a natural choice for mammalian primate hominid. Hominidae? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Okay. Well, not helpful. There's iron bars covering the window. Sturdy iron bars seem to be a little much if they're only going to stop people from falling. Maybe they're here to stop people from coming in? I don't know. Open the door to the bathroom. Okay. Anything worth seeing in here? Gotta be something, right? Why the fuck else would we be able to open the door? Search to see if anything's inside. I only get dust on my fingers. Wait, hold on. Okay. So very hard to see. Toilet is spewing a horrid stench of sewage. Disgusting. Okay. Also not helpful. There's really nothing in here? Okay. No, it won't let me touch it or anything. Okay. I guess if there's nothing else here, then we'll leave. How come I can go in a bathroom if there's not going to be anything here? Maybe it's just because I can go in all the rooms' bathrooms, maybe? I don't know. We have options. There we go. I figured out how to get out of the bathroom. It did take me an embarrassingly long time, but I figured it out. What's this? Check behind the wire door, but all I find is an empty cardboard box. Okay, so I can't touch that either, it seems. Rude. Well, let's go back then. Should we go up more stairs? Open the door to the guest room and walk inside. Oh, okay, this is another guest room. I was imagining stairs, but I guess not. Venetian mask with a creepy expression hangs on the wall. It hung there to match the hotel's theme? It's still really creepy. The bed with the mattress. Only has a bare mattress. Mattress doesn't seem to be fixed in place. You should be able to shift it. Okay, well, shift it then, I guess. Lift up the mattress and look underneath. Notice a notebook lying there. Got mask guestbook 202. Guestbook? Why, it's just... I flipped through it. Inside, pictures are drawn in colored markers. Hotel Masquerade's guestbook. Feel free to write about the sweet, sweet time you spent together. Clearly, they didn't need to be told twice. Still, I can't believe anyone who frequents a hotel like this would write such things. I'm starting to feel very dizzy. But you know what they say about assuming. Every single page is filled top to bottom with lewd, suggestive comments. Of course, it's a fucking love hotel. Wow, so that's what people do. Hero? Suddenly Hero's peeking over my shoulder at the guest book. Instinct makes me try to hide it, but she plucks it from my hand easily. There's no reason to hide it. We're not children, Renault. I don't think any of those words came out correctly. Well, yeah, but... Now let's see here. I see. At first she looks through, humming a little tune to herself, but... She starts acting odd. What's the matter, Hero? Huh? What? I'm fine, I've had enough. Reading stuff this vulgar does things to your head. So take it back. She's the one who grabbed it in the first place. My eyes fall on the page that landed open. Looks like it's the last entry in the guest book. There's something written in thin scrawling letters. This is bad. Dad might have ratted us out. There's rumors that she tattled to the teach and she's going to the fuzz. This is so bad, That's all I can make out. Teach? That phrasing. Rather immature, must be a student. Yeah, I think so too. Please don't have underage girls engaging in sex work. But isn't that strange? A girl her age isn't normally at a hotel like this. Oh. Maybe schoolgirl prostitution? Yeah, just say that super casually. That would be a reasonable assumption, apparently. It's horrible, but it's the only logical conclusion. That would mean this entry... Sounds like she was panicking over having things leaked by a friend. How stupid can she get? You reap what you sow. Don't be a bitch, Hero. Kids have their own issues to deal with, too. It's not such a black and white situation to be able to say that she got what she deserved. Though, at least one thing has been made clear, thanks to these notes. Sounds like the rumors about this place being tied to a criminal syndicate are true. It's weird that they don't just say Yakuza. There aren't any other crime syndicates in Japan, are there? Other than the Yakuza? I don't know. Maybe they secretly have some sort of secret mafia presence that no one knows about. I just kind of figured it was all Yakuza, but I don't know. So obviously there was a lot of illegal stuff going on there. Sounds logical enough. Number on the guest book must refer to the room number. There may be more guest books. True, if we could get more information from the entries, we might be able to figure out what happened here. Let's keep an eye out. Okay. Oh, what's this? Trash can has a giant crack in it. Probably happened when it was knocked over. Okay, well, let me open it though. Rude. Open the door to the bathroom. Bathtub is stained with dust and slime. That's gross, and also different from the other one. Apparently there's no sewage in this one either. Mirror is stained, but still functional. I can see myself in it. Peer into the mirror in the dark. I don't see anything, but it still creeps me out. I'll get back to investigating. Okay, is that all there is to see here? Looks like it. Ooh, I'm dizzy. Like lots of dizzy. Okay. I can't look at this wire door, apparently. No, I guess we'll go then. Oh wait, hold on, there was something else I could look at. Let's go back. Okay. Back inside. I saw a thing. There we go. See what looks like a paper under the bed. Square, brightly colored plastic object. Can't see the whole thing, so I can't tell what it is. Touch it! I have to lift the bed up a little more if I want to get it out. Fence over at Hiru, but don't think she'd be able to help lift it. Maybe I should just search elsewhere for now. Okay, so we need something long or something, I'm guessing? Go check and make sure I didn't miss anything in the other guest room. Before I guess we go back to the stairs? Because we can't elevator. Guess we're walking inside. No, there doesn't appear to be anything under the bed. Okay, just wanted to make sure I wasn't like missing stuff or nothing. But it doesn't seem like I am. So that's probably a good thing, yeah? Go backwards again? Turned around and moved on. Okay, go up. It's an object with an iron cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. It doesn't let me like touch it or anything, which is again extremely rude. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman walking with a cane. I'm fairly certain it's not that, but okay. Whatever you say. Opened the door to the guest room and walked inside. Oh, I'm dizzy. Okay. I might do this room and then bail, because I'm getting very dizzy, which seems unfair, because I feel like I've eaten recently, so I don't know. Bedside table is crammed full of stuff. It's a really old phone, covered in a thick layer of dust. Probably should have went and got my pills earlier today, instead of waiting until Tuesday. Probably my fault. Touch it. Feel around on the bedside table and find a spoon. Were they eating dessert in here or something? Spoon is stained black. Like drugs, maybe, I guess? I don't know. Vase holds some cheap fake flowers. Okay, I can't touch it or anything. This one doesn't have a mask. Large air conditioning unit. It's tinted yellow. Maybe from tobacco resin? Ew. Forget that people used to just be able to smoke places. It's so gross. Open the door to the bathroom. I wish I had like popcorn or something. And everything's gonna be closed tomorrow because it's Canada Day. Toilet sectioned off with a glass door. Towels seem relatively clean. Toilet itself doesn't seem to be broken. Touch it. Open the door and check the toilet. Find a wallet covered in black stains. Ah, it's moldy. Try not to breathe it in. Anything inside? Check inside it. There isn't any cash, but got a credit card. Guess probably dropped this. Stains make it so I can't read the name on the card. Could we use that to ID one of the guests? Don't you think you should take it with you? Yeah, you're right. My reply is half-hearted. I'm distracted by the stains. Don't mention it to Hiro, but the stains on the card look like old blood stains. Okay. Well, I'm really glad that's happened. Thin layer of dust coats the mirror everywhere, but one spot, which is wiped clean. If I squint, the clean portion looks like a hand. Does this belong to someone who snuck in here, or is it the work of something else? Ghosts. Ooh. Toilet paper stuck to the bottom of the trash can, but other than that, it's empty. Well, why the fuck can I look at it then? It's unclear. Did I just hear a voice? Was that an in-game voice? Perhaps? Okay, I can record here, so we're gonna save. I guess I could have done that off camera. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I'm really dizzy and I feel like I might throw up, so I'm gonna have to go and find something to eat or something. Do anything but this. Lay down for a bit. So, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I do really appreciate anyone who was hanging out, or if you are watching this at a later date and you're here, someone hit the like button. It's good for me. It makes me feel better about myself. Okay, I will see y'all on Tuesday with more Little Red Riding Hood. Goodbye!